Okay, so I actually had three main issues. If you guys remember, my voltage between my plate and my cathode on my rectifier tube was not where it needed to be. It was only about 50 volts. It's supposed to be like 145. Wish that light wasn't glaring on this. Oh my gosh. Get this thing where I'm trying to get this thing where I can show it to you without the light glaring on it and not also be in the dark. So as far as what I found, it was all wiring issues on my part. I thought I had everything, and I thought I double checked, triple checked, quadruple checked all the wiring and thought it was right. Obviously it wasn't. But what I found was for the choke right here, the wire that runs up and connects up and goes to terminal 3 on the 43 output, I had put on terminal 4. And that obviously wasn't going to work. So that's what that problem was, and once I swapped that around, I got my voltage back, but it still didn't work. So then I wound up pulling up most of the top components as far as oscillator coils, antenna coils, stuff like that off so I could get to the other wiring, and I decided to run it wire by wire by wire. The next issue I found was right here. This number 12 trimmer capacitor should have been tied to the F side of the condenser can circuit, which the F side of the condenser can circuit is the black wire. This is the condenser can that I rebuilt last year, the year before last. Anyway, I didn't have it tied there. I tied into the wrong side. I was tied in on the number 41 filter capacitor electrolytic. I tied into the E side instead of on this side. So I corrected that, and then the last thing I found while I was going through the wiring is right here for the number 41 filter capacitor. I had not tied right here, this tie point right here that tied it to the neutral circuit of the radio, the heater circuit, neutral heater circuit. I forgot to tie that, so I tied that. So I went ahead and I made those wiring corrections, put it back together again, checked my voltages. The voltages look pretty good, so I was quite hopeful that we were going to get something. So that said, let me get you back over to the radio. So as you guys can see, here it is, and it is all lit up. Underneath, everything's glowing. And let me go over to the volume control.
I would like for you to shop local. Zach helpful and professional sales staff is here to help you purchase your next vehicle from their inventory of quality used cars, trucks, and
She lives.
Stop by Nelson Auto Sales.
Now I haven't done any alignment on this radio yet at all, so I can guarantee you it's way out of alignment. Especially since I had the trimmers all apart, put some new mic in them. So, but I wanted to give you guys this update that I did figure out my errors of my ways, and I got this thing corrected, and I think it's going to live now.
Unannounced and without permission. My landlord told me my rent would be free.
I've got a cardboard over the speaker right now, so I'm not exactly the greatest in the world, but I'm pretty darn pleased considering what a mess this thing was, and I finally got it figured out. So, just a quick update. I'm not going to keep you guys on this long one here, but I think the next thing got good volume too.
Against my building manager. No.
But there she is. So now I can start on the cabinet. Once I get it all aligned, I'm going to get it all aligned, clean it up some more, blow it all out, make sure everything's correct, and then I'll start on the cabinet. So next episode will be me starting on the cabinet. So anyway, wanted to give you guys this quick update. Thank you for watching Gregg's Vintage Workshop.